sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 69 yards. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Herbert off of play action. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly they script it up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A first down throw for Mayfield. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect him.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield. And a check down complete to Hall. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mayfield on 4th down. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jesse James. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Off the option, here's Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert.
This one swung out to Williams.
There's a nice move, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert being chased out left. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. Shoves him away. Touchdown, Patriots.
Javonte Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots get a bit closer.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that will cut the lead down to 15.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author.
He's got it at the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. To throw, Mayfield. And incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
An 8-yard loss.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here, powering forward. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 29 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Folk connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Mayfield. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield, and he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. There's Hall bringing in another one. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. When they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First down, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this play. No, okay.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To try again after the sack, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fights.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And it's a Packers touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The handoff, running left, Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Mayfield. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
It's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A first down throw for Mayfield. He gets this to Coulter complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Mayfield on play action. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. And again, it's Mayfield. And check down, complete to Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This
under pressure, they got him again. Now Mayfield on 4th down. This is caught. Touchdown. Breece Hall from 13 yards out. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they're just not going to run up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I could just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Mayfield down. He finds Watson. It's gone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 32 yards. And the Packers continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. Throwing, Mayfield. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bounds away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Complete to the tight end, James. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Here's Mayfield. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers have opened the lead up to 60. Mayfield with it once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data